Greetings and welcome to Autonauts. I'm Dgray, and today we will start to look at the next part, which is farming. Last episode we just kinda got all of our forestry done. Now we just have so many logs lying around. Have to figure out what to do with them. But one thing we could do, to be honest, just here in the beginning, that I hadn't thought about, is if you delete these two and just say, hey, we want more storage for logs. We should be able to stack them up. It seems we can stack them 3 high. And now our robots will start to pick up all the logs we had. And while it's doing that, we can say, hey, just craft some more. And that way we can spend a bit of all this wood we have stored up at the moment just crafting some pellets. Could probably do the same for storage chests. Let's just queue up a few of these. Might be good to have. So let's say 1, 2, 3. Oh, not there. There we go. So now they have a bit of work to do. And we should clear out some of all these trees we have kind of just laying around here. Which is taking up so much space. So let's leave this for a little while. And let's start looking at farming. So we were looking at it with this one. Let's start the lesson. I think that'll be quite good. Oh, press tab, blueprints. Here we go, and that is the berries. We have to bait the boost to release the fruit. So we pretty much have to have a stick, hit a bush, and we get berries. That should be simple enough. So I'm thinking of doing a little berry farm up here. I think this might be a decent place to do it. So let's try and see if we can't set something up. I'm not quite sure if we could do it on grass or we have to do it on soil. But if we have to do it on soil, we might chop down this forest and do it over here. Because I kind of want to keep this one for just for wood cutting. So let's see if we can figure this out. Didn't it have some kind of guide? Let's see here. Into academy, small orchard. So yeah, that should be easy enough. So let's take a stick first and just try and hit this ourselves. Please go and hit this one. Let's see what happens. We are beating the bush. And we got seeds. Can we then pick this up? We can. And doesn't mean we can start to plant them as well. So if we get 3 new farming bots, or 1 farming bot up here, 1 digging holes and 1 doing other things. So let's try that. Let's just leave this berry here on the ground for now. So let's make a robot first. Here. Oh, can't pick you up. Can I pick up more than 1 at a time? I can. Let's get the rest in here. Get up one of these, and a seed. So probably store these at some point as well. So here's a bot. Let's make this a digger bot. Doing some area up here for farming. Or we can just have one that beats the bush and I can plant the, what's called, plants myself. Maybe doing it in rows. I think that might be good. So let's try that. We would like to have you. I'll just place you down. You are charged. So let's go up here. You will be a tree beater. So what I want you to do, you can learn on this one. I want you to move to the bush and beat it. Let's do a max area on this. Seems you can fit in right here. Right at the edge of here so we know where we want to do it. Could we do it a bit smaller? Or let's do max area. It's always good to do max, I think. So if this one beats bushes inside this area, And let's just say yes. You will do that forever. Or until hand is empty. I don't know if the stick will work. I think it will. Until empty hands. And when your hands are empty even, you'll go down here and grab a stick. Just as we do with everything else. Take a stick and do that forever. And then we'll call this bush beater. Yeah, I think we'll remember that. So now it grabs one because it didn't have any in hand. We'll get a stick. Then we'll go up here and beat whatever bush we have. Let's see. It's beating that one. That seems inside range, so that's perfect. And then we'll try and get what's it called. Let's get this in. I can just drop it here then. Or drop it down here. And then I'll get a shovel and try to dig some holes for berries. Because I think we can dig holes and just replant them there. So let's do some rows here. I think then we can plant these and have a lot of them grow. Oh, we get dirt. Let's see, can we then take this one? We have to remove this first. Oh. Let's just grab a little storage chest. We have quite a lot now, so if we just deconstruct a few of these. Oh, you can't take them from the... Oh, that's a bit annoying. Oh well. That's just the way it goes, it seems. Go a bit stored up. But let's just get one we can store some dirt in up here for now. And we can make one for berries as well. But we can do that. Get away. Don't know what these are used for, but we have a few. Can we then dig a hole here? Oh. I'd like to dig a hole. And then we'll plant some berry bushes. Let's just see. Plant you. That worked. And we need to plant 20. We could get robots to do it, but I'd rather just... Let's try a few here. Let's see, what if we do 5 in a row? Or can we do 10 in a row? Oh, let's do 5. I don't know if they can go through each other when doing this. But if we can, we might just get a robot to do it. Yeah, they'll only dig in soil then. That'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. Yes, let's just make room for 20. Shouldn't take that long, or we could add a bot to do it. Let's see if we can figure out how a bot will do this. Let's not do too much manual labor. It's not really in my nature. Charge bot should be going for this one soon. If it's in range. Doesn't seem like it. We'll just help you out a bit then. There we go. So, what I was looking for? Oh yeah, a bot. And let's make a digger bot. I don't think I need to program it to have a shovel. At least not here in the beginning. I just kind of wanted to dig some lanes for me. And I think it's possible to do that. So you will just... Well, I have to show you, of course. That's right. So let's pick this up, please. Yeah, if there's one, you can always pick it up. But I want you to dig. Right there. And can we then mark out an area for it to dig in? And see how that goes. What if I do this? rows of 5. Let's dig up that area, please. Forever. And there we are. Nope, stop. Throw it to this one instead. No, stop. These controls are a bit weird once in a while. So now it should dig off all the turf here, and we can do that in 4 rows. I'll of course make one to pick up all this turf dirt, since that is not something we want. Let's get this. Let's just get it over here. So it should be digging now. Is it continuing? Doesn't look like it. Oh well, we'll look at it in just a minute. Plank. One log. And 1 seed. Oh, they're stacked up nicely. Let's get you charged up. And I want you to pick up this. Move it into a box. And then drop it into that one. But what can I do it like this then? Do that until hands are full. And then do this forever. In a max area. Because I might have more digging to do. So let's try this and see if it will work. We'd also remove all the turf here. I think that might work as well. But first, let's check why this other robot ain't working. Oh, it's because, oh, that's why I made a mistake. Get that away. Just do this. Now it should work without any issues. We can also pick up some more storage just to store this in. And you can craft a few more. Or let's just stack up this so we have enough stored up. Though 2 might be a bit overkill. Let's just stop 1 more plank. Since we don't want to run out of that. Oh, the charger bot ran out over here. So we do need a second charger bot here in case the first one runs out. I think that is a good solution to have. So let's see, these are all full now. This is digging up the dirt. We can then reprogram this one quite easily. This one. You have to talk about all that. So like for you to dig up this part. And can we then copy this? It's possible to copy. Or do I just... Wait, oh. I wish there was a copy function somewhere. But it seems we can't, because then I'll just copy all the areas I needed. Instead of marking it out 3 times. But I could probably do that, if you look at this. If I get a shovel myself. I'll show you what I mean. You just stop for a little while. As soon as you're done, that is. Because if I then do this. Record. I'd like to dig 1 more time. No, stop. Remove that. Remove that. What if we do it 1 more time then? Oh, need to pick that one up. Oh, that... There we go. I think this should be able to work. Or we can just do that. I think that will work then. So we'll just take this area down a bit. No, I don't want a maxed area. I want to keep you this area. Good. So I'll take the next one. Make you a bit smaller. The same as this one. But just over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just make 25. Let's try that. No, let's make this. That's 20 bushes. We'll just remove the last one. And then it should, in theory, clear out all of this. Unless it goes through this, doesn't find any, and this one clears the first one. We will just figure that out in a minute. If it doesn't clean up all of this. So that works at least to clear out this. Then we should plant some berry bushes or get this one to dig holes afterwards. Because all of this is working as it should. And other than berries, we just need to plant trees and then we need to store the berries. We can pretty much just store them in one of these. There we go. Let's get some berry. What's it called? New robots. Now one plank. And a seed. And this one will be our berry picker. I think that will be a good way to do it. We'll just keep on digging. So should we just store the berries here for now? I think that might be decent enough. Yeah, let's do that. Like to record, then you go up here and pick up that one. Then you'll drop it off in this storage chest right here. Do that forever until hands are full. And then you'll move to berry storage. But you'll do it in this entire area, please. What if we put this right in the middle? This should be right in the middle of a berry farm. If you do the 4 rows right here. Dropping it off down there. Forever. And go. Berry? Berry collector. So that collects berries. Forever. And this one didn't work quite as intended because when this doesn't work, it won't just go back to the first one, it just kind of stops there. So it oh wait. No, we'll just remove that one and it should go to the first part. Let's check. And play. And then we should start to have some berries. Oh. Didn't look like it dropped them all off, did it? I was only dropping out one at a time. Ah, we need to change it so it does that forever. Or can you do it like this? Record. Add in one of these. Repeat that until hands are empty. Hands full, hands empty forever. I think that should work a bit better than it did before. This one... Did you just break your shovel? You are a horrible bot. But then we should start to have a ton of berries getting stored up. We might dig up some of these if you can, so don't go up here and start to be these bushes. So now this one is done. And we now just kind of needed to dig holes. So what if I do this? Clear you. Kind of need to dig holes. That means I have to go grab, what's it called, a shovel again. To show it what it has to do. So look here, little bot. Chord clear. I want you to find soil and use. Well, yeah, I can do it in all of them now since I want to just do it in all soil we can find in here. And then we'll dig holes in all of these. Ever. Let's try that. And then we just need a charge bot up here as well. No, we should have charge bot over here. So where is that charge bot? Let's go into our mining. That one. And you, I would like to change your area so you'll charge both of these. That was that one. Could you overlap just a small amount, please? Hopefully that will get most of them. So now we're collecting the berries, we just need to plant them. And this little robot will do that as soon as it's done. Digging the holes. Then we'll have a berry planter. So let's get some more crates. One. Why won't you stack all of a sudden? It is strange once in a while. It should be. Oh, it's because I was probably crafting something before and it didn't like us doing it this way. Isn't some way to not use the ones that are stored when crafting? Duplicate structure? Okay, that's strange. But this might work the way it is right now. We will see. So, one more bot. Really need to automate this process. So that'll probably be the next thing we do, so we always have an unlimited amount of bots. But it does look like we're running quite low on seeds. What is the fastest way to get seeds? Let's see. Seedling? Isn't that what I... Oh, down there. Oh, you can get it if you do a wooden mallet on a hammer. That way you can get them in the future. But we're still a bit off on wooden mallets, from what I understand. So, but at least we're collecting a ton of berries. Ton of berries. Oh, there's bonus if you stack 3 on top of each other. Is that the same for these? Ah, there is. So instead of 60, it goes to 100 or 75. So look at that. Do we need to plant the holes before they get covered up again? That I do not know. But let's take this one. And you'll go here and grab a berry. You'll grab a berry, you'll plant it in the hole. Right here. You won't find nearest berry, you'll find a berry right here. And pick one of these up. Just one at a time. We could tell it to fill up its entire inventory before it does it. I say until hands are empty. Use held item, and here it take, oh, not that, but right here it'll take berries from the storage until hands full. So until empty hands, it'll fill the holes with held item, and then it'll go down to the storage and take the berries and do that until forever. Let's see if this doesn't work. Let's call you berry planter. You should probably have a farming team as well. Farming, I'll make you green. And what is this? Collapse all, expand all. In farming, we want the berry collector. We will want, let's just close this one down. Want berry planter. And we'll get these two as well. They have something to do with farming still. Farming. And the bush beater. There we go. So that is planting a lot of these for us. That is exactly what we want to see. Planting beating. This one is looking for things. Why can't you dig any holes? You should be able to. Find nearest soil. Yeah, there's a ton of soil. Okay, that's strange why it doesn't work right now. Is it stuck inside a bush? Is that why? Let's see if I can remove it myself. Can I pick you up? Drop you down over here. And let's just start again if you know what to do. Okay, it seems kind of broke. Hole digger. And I don't know why it's not working. It really should be working. Or am I completely missing something here? Find soil, you'll move there and use the held item. Okay, it seems like something's wrong with it. Do comment if you know why this one is a bit stupid. Because I definitely don't know at the moment. Oh, and we have some down here that ran out of power. So we definitely need another charge bot over at these crafters. And then take one of these, right there, and take an acorn or seed, which we definitely should collect somewhere, and then make a charge bot. Caught you charging that one. Just do it in this area, please. We should be able to overlap a small amount. Charger. And they'll automate all of this again. And look at all the berry bushes. It's going very well, except for that one hole digger that doesn't dig holes. So yeah, that is fun. We just need to plant the last 10 here. So it doesn't mean you just have to figure out why you're stupid. Let's see if we can't teach it some manners. Hole digger. Okay, let's just remove all of it and try again. Look at me. Go over here and dig. Let's draw that. I want to dig a hole. Let's do it like this, then it should work. Please do that forever. Or we could do it like this until hands empty. And when hands are empty, you'll go down here and pick a shovel. It should work now, if it's not stupid. Well, it seems just kind of broke. That's the only way to explain that bot. I don't understand it. So I'll just help dig these, and then hopefully in the future we can figure out what is wrong with it. But luckily it shouldn't take more than a few minutes to dig these holes. And then we will continue, and then this one can plant the berries in them. Oh. Have to wait a bit before we do it, since it does take a while to dig a hole. Stupid bot. Sorry about that, guys. So let's just continue digging the holes, so we can get the rest of this one done. Only 5 holes left. Just an extra hole out here if that is needed. Was too fast again. So as soon as we have the farm up and running, we should look at the next part, and I think research will be the next thing we get to. Because as soon as we have research, we'll be able to do... Oh, it's berries planted we need to do. Okay, that's why it's not quite working. Can we dig up this one? Let's just try. Sorry about that. Oh. So now that we have this one, we should plant the last one. Please come and dig. Oh, now it's working. Why didn't you understand the soil before? I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like it thought it was turf until we've dug it up once. I just buried the hole. Oh, you silly, silly robot. So let's see if this doesn't work now. It will get it done. This will plant. We should get the fruit farming done. We did. We have a small orchard. And another one for our slab. So let's go into the research next episode. So next episode will be colonisation. I think that is the next thing we should do. Woof made? Love? Yeah, something like that. But we will look at that next episode. As always, hopefully you enjoyed. And hopefully you'll like and subscribe and hit that bell button. And join me on Discord. And where else you can find me. But until next time, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.